Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 45. Check Mike 45. I know he ain't got it. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Give me some. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 21. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Jim. Out.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Mike, 45.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 61 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down. Let me go.
From the 38, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Ready. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Winston. And this is caught by Evans. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single.
Here's Winston. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 2nd That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Jackson. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Tate's got it. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Jackson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
from the gun. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready? 64 miles. 3 bucks.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. He's got Evans. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, move ready. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch flip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston flushed out right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch it, 5. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Look right. 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert 3.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Winston to throw. He completes it to Jones. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.